edited the video previous as the first episode of Silly Little City, and it feels weird to that this is essentially vlogging, because I've always had these prejudices about vlogging, and that I don't want to do that, and that I'm not fit for it. That energy of that first episode being done is exciting. It's more than exciting, it's the start of something that I think I've wanted for a very long time. So I think essentially I'm just going to be vlogging. I talk about this in the next episode, about how I kind of have this prejudice about vlogging, and I don't want to be that type of person, but that's essentially what it is. But it's just documenting life at the moment, my thoughts, my feelings, just everything. And I've gone through a lot of mental hurdles with myself and my ego, thinking that it's egotistical to do that, and it's just, or that it's I'm just looking for something. But really I think it's just my own way of seeing the world. I'm a very visual person, I'm a very creative person, and being able to do that and then share, even for sharing it, there is some element that I would like to do so, but it just feels like the most purposeful way for me to get that across.
Lily, I'm fucking so excited. So excited. I've been thinking about you all week, as you know. I get to see you. You're gonna make me trip. You're holding onto my legs. What up? Hey.
What'd you get?
A fruit tingle for you?
For me? Oh, wrong way. Maybe we'll sit in my window like this. I've been here since the start of September, and it's now this mid-October, and in between all that time, so a month and a little bit, almost a half, I have fucking struggled so hard to find a job. And I have also struggled to be kind to myself about not finding a job in a global pandemic. I went away to Cairns, didn't have a job, and loved it. I really struggled with learning the freedom of not having a job and not having responsibility. And about a week ago that someone said to me, babes, like that, a hospo job, because that's what I'm looking for, is not going to give me identity. And I was kind of vouching on the idea that having a job would kind of give me a sense of purpose again. And I was really down on myself about it and was really beating myself up. They just weren't the right places. I applied for a full-time job. That's the extent that we got to. I got to the first trial or first interview, and that was just a bit of a shit show because I nearly ran a red light, almost, kind of. Don't want to out myself on the internet like that. And then I was late because I was freaking out because I ran a red light. So it's just kind of given that I didn't get that job, but now that I have a job, I'm so grateful to not have to worry about money again, or not have, just have that buffer that I can sustain myself, because I've been living off my savings at the moment, which is a privilege in itself, that I have the financial security to be able to live off my money and live off savings. That's the city, baby. It feels good. Be interesting to see how I balance life now, because now that I'm really getting into this really strong creative routine, Abs and I have been talking about flow a lot. Now that I'm in the flow, I know I have to balance the flow and my relationship. It's gonna be fucking interesting to see how I go, because I've just been used to having so much free time but not utilizing the free time. So I wonder if it'll like, now that I have some like days to do things, if I'll be a little bit more like dedicated to them. Anyway, I just figured I should say something, because it's my life. It's a sleepy Saturday. It's a good Saturday there. This I made.
Then I saw you, and you came right up on the car. Got a feeling I can't name. So luck. Love you today.
Just the font and the animation and the music choices, like I especially like noticed the music choice at the end in between the poem, and like then there's the montage of all the little videos, and I think it just worked so well. Like it was like the perfect soundtrack poem, and when you said the stupid little titty and the text popped up, I was like, oh my god, yes, like that was fucking incredible. And yeah, I'm so excited for you to share it to the world. I think that it's such an amazing little project that you started, and like from the first thing, like time you mentioned it, to like seeing this product is like amazing. And it's so Lily, and it's so like, it's like a photo album but in 9-minute video, you know, that's amazing. It's